Couple of weird ones here. Couple of weird ones, social media related stories, and Dak Prescott related stories. Mike Fisher reporting from Frisco, home of your Dallas Cowboys, the star right down the street, where the first thing that happened is a Dallas Cowboys embarrassment, not a conspiracy theory, but ammunition nevertheless for the conspiracy theorists and the lovers and the haters of all things Cowboys. The second one is not being delivered with an immediate explanation. And so along come more conspiracy theorists, more lovers, and more haters. The Dallas Cowboys put out a hype video on Sunday night. I think it's standard fare. I guess, that's just what teams do. The Super Bowl has been played. Now it's time to look forward to next year, and it's our big chance. So, yay, Cowboys. Let's salute 2021, and let's look forward. That one's over. That championship is crowned. Now we're going to go get us one. The video is 32 seconds long. I think C.D. Lamb is highlighted. I think Michael Gallup is in it. I know Jalen Smith is in it, friend of the show. Tank Lawrence is in it. The first 15 seconds of it, as I recall watching it a couple times, is about the past, the legends, the history. I think it shows Emmitt Smith and stuff. And then the video, rather ironically, says, "Don't listen to the critics." But you do have to listen to the critics if you screw up. The final 15 seconds of the hype video, that's what they call it now for you kids. You kids already know that. The hype video. You kids gave that to me, actually. This is for the old people. The hype video. And it's highlights. It's 15 seconds of cool highlights. Boom, smash, catch, run, jump. And it didn't take long once that got on Twitter, on the DallasCowboys.com Twitter account, where people were going, "Where's Dak? Where's Dak? Where's Dak? Where's Dak?" And springing from "Where's Dak," of course, comes, "Did you guys do that on purpose? Because, he is, after all, not under contract. Did you guys leave Dak out of there because, I don't know, he's not going to be on the team this year?" So Derek Eagleton, another friend of the program, great guy, and part of a DallasCowboys.com group that is as good as it gets. They're as good as they are in football. They're probably as good as they are in all of sports. They're that clever, that innovative, that hardworking. All true. Derek Eagleton had to jump onto Twitter and say, basically, oops, it was an honest mistake, which it clearly was. I want you to, before you get all conspiracy theory on this one, before we get to the next one involving Dak, I want you to think logically through this. The idea that Jerry Jones called down to the person that runs the Twitter account, or called down even to Derek, or called down to some editor, says, "Mr. Social Media Editor, I want you to put together a 32, let's make it 32-second video. I want the first few seconds to have Emmett. First of all, if Jerry was in charge of the hype video, you know who got omitted from the hype video, even more notably than Dak? Jerry. If Jerry called down and said, "Mr. Eagleman, can you go ahead and put together a Cowboys, all the best things about the Cowboys, all the highlights, of course, put me in there 3 or 4 times, get Charlotte in there, Jerry, Stephen, you can put Jerry Jr. in there as well, put Gene." Jerry doesn't know what a hype video is, and doesn't care. He's hands-on over the course of 31 years. He's not that hands-on, where he's dictating what the Cowboys should tweet. So out it goes. Derek Eagleton apologizes. Now, Derek, who I think a great deal of, he did get a little aggressive. He was like, if you guys think that this is how it would... Well, now, Derek, in fairness, They don't know what to think. You left Dak Prescott out of the highlight video. I assume there'll be a new hype video coming very soon that will include Dak. And again, in defense of Derek and DallasCowboys.com, I didn't see Zach Martin in it. I didn't see Tyron Smith in it. I didn't see Blake Jarwin in it. I didn't see Lyle Collins in it. I didn't notice if Leighton Vander Esch was in it, or Anthony Brown, or Hunter the punter. I mean, it was 15 seconds. What are you gonna, but obviously it would have been wise probably to get Dak in there. There's nobody really complaining because Hunter the punter wasn't featured. People are mystified as to why Dak wasn't included. And then just when I'm getting done, and really we're sitting down as a staff, 75-member staff, I'm going, should we write about this? Should we tweet about this? Should I do a video about this? And our conclusion was yes, as long as there's an explanation. As long as we treat it with some level of humor. Don't attach too much gravitas to it. I believe that's Latin. And then just when we're done with that, saying, okay, good, let's have some silly fun with it. Cowboys goof, ha. I get a text from Washington. Hey, Fish, guess who's following us? That is Washington. Guess who's following us, Washington football team, on Instagram? I don't know. Who? Dak Prescott. And then here it comes. A flood. And I haven't checked this yet. He's following Washington. I don't think he's following the Cowboys. I don't know. A lot of times players, of course, use social media to make a statement in that regard. And it's kind of passive-aggressive, in fairness. It's kind of like the friends that you have on Facebook that go, or maybe they even text you with this, and they put, I'm having the worst day ever. Pray for me. Oh, my God. My high school girlfriend has cancer. She said, pray for it. So you call her. Susie, are you okay? I saw on Facebook. You're having the worst day ever. The worst day ever. I was there when your father died. That was the worst day ever. Remember? Now this is the worst than the worst. Do you have cancer? Susie. Susie goes, no. I was cooking. I was making a souffle. And it fell flat. The worst souffle ever. You bee. So athletes do that. Listen, Deshaun Watson did that. He's scrubbing the Houston Texans from his social media. Come on. And I'm an admirer of Deshaun Watson in virtually every way. But fellas, come on, grow up. Grow up. You got something to say, say it. You don't have something to say, don't say it. You want to have your agent say it, say it. So I don't think Dak is saying anything here by following the Washington football team on Instagram. By the way, I'm on Instagram. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing there even less than what I'm doing here. Also on social media at Fish Sports, and on Twitter at Fish Sports, and on Fish Sports and Facebook. See, I told you I don't know what I'm doing. So Dak follows, just today, boom, followed the Washington football team. What does it mean? Dak's not going to be a free agent. So it doesn't mean Dak Prescott's going to Washington. Although Washington could sure use him. I bet you Washington, as much as it struggled with its fans, didn't struggle on the field, relatively speaking, this year. That's a good bubbling cauldron of quality that you got going in Washington. Good for them. But given the fact that they struggle with their fan base, the nickname change, the owner, the scandal, they could use all the followers they get. Maybe Dak is following them out of sympathy because they need more followers. But does it mean Dak all of a sudden likes Washington better than? Nah. So we're going to treat this with the silliness that it deserves. We're going to treat this with the lack of gravitas that it deserves until we discover otherwise. In the meantime, while you're following all these athletes on social media, thank you so much for following us here My wife, Marcia, Marcia, by the way, got a gigantic kick. I mean, she thinks she's a movie star. She's checking how many people, how many viewers and commenters. She's checking it more often than I am. But seriously, thank you for your kind words. She is a delight, and so are you. Fish out.